were going to be the one piece that I needed in order to be able to get where I want to get in life financially, right? And so, the at that same time, if I go back and I think about the infomercial I saw, how easy it was to use, right? All those things. The number one factor that I may be overlooking, and you may be overlooking too, is the individual that sold it to you. Okay? At least for one of the products that I purchased, I remember it looked like not necessarily a Pakistani individual, but maybe a individual of Indian descent, right? And he had the glasses on, and he was speaking about a software. This is before its time, before we had the AI, okay, that could take and make books for you, okay, or help you with constructing a book. Which is funny because, of course, at that time, that's where I was leaning more towards, writing a book. I did release a book to Amazon, but I still, even when I did that, I did not do that using that software. And I'm not going to lie, even now as I speak of it, I want to use the software, but I need to develop better systems to allow me to create things in a much more efficient manner. And as long as I have access to that, I think I'll be all right. And now with AI, I think I can make it better, to be honest with you, but it's neither here nor there. The most important aspect right now is that at the end of the day, I thought that this person was saying what I wanted them to say, right? And so I purchased from them, okay? And they were correct. It's just I didn't go through with the rest of the elements. And there's still other aspects that come into doing things or getting things done or getting the results ultimately that you want, right? You think, okay, if I make a book and someone purchases it, this is how I'm going to get rich, right? And if the book is good, enough people will purchase it, and that's how I'm going to get rich. But the truth is that if they don't know the book exists, you won't get rich. So if you're not promoting the book or selling the book, properly, you won't get rich. You're not marketing, you won't get rich. But most importantly, when it comes to marketing, what they're looking at, how the package is packaged, determines whether or not you can even get rich in the first place, right? And it can't be a mismatch too. Once upon a time, I tried to put out content, and at least for the thumbnail, you put some lovely ladies on the thumbnails. You put some lovely ladies on the book. But if it's lovely ladies on the book, and the book is talking about the the Southern Poverty Law Center, that's not gonna really work. That's not really gonna work, okay? So, utterly, when you may be creating something that is an entire mismatch to who you are, to what you look like, to the past, right? Some people may look over your book or look over your content, see it's got 2 views, and say, yeah, that can't be good content, right? See it's got good likes and say, yeah, that can't be good content. And that's just the way it is. That is just the way it is. That's why some of the bigger names actually go through with botting their accounts. It's sad to say. They go and they purchase a certain amount of views from whatever specific website, and that's it. That's just how it goes. They go to, or they have a specific community. They say, hey, this is the video. I need a couple views on that thing. And then they get some views, and boom, that helps gain them the traction, right? Right? All this talk about organic is BS. It is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. There are some places you can go that will allow you to get organic traction, like Quora, like Pinterest, like Reddit, right? There's some places that can do that, but not YouTube. Instagram, maybe, but not YouTube. Facebook, maybe, but not YouTube, right? So when you were hearing that things could grow organically, it's really platform dependent, okay? So you could be saying all the right things, having all the right keywords, right? But if you don't look the part, you might not be able to sell that thing, okay? It doesn't make sense to be trying to sell supplements. It doesn't make sense to be trying to sell, health food and still be rotund. You can't do it. You can't do it. It's not going to work. Okay? It just isn't. And so that's kind of why nobody's been buying from you. You don't yet have the track record for what it is that you're trying to sell. I'll put myself out there as an example. Currently on Note to Self, a show where we expedite the money-making process online. I only have 67 subs on this channel. Okay? Even right now, I am walking to work. Right? That does not tell you that I make money. Okay? That's not what that tells you. Okay, my car tells you I make money, but I haven't put that in the videos. All right? And the car still doesn't make it to where I'm making a substantial amount of money. Right? Because I still am walking to work. Okay? My video quality, right? The types of videos that I create don't tell you that I make a lot of money. All right? It doesn't tell you that. It says, it screams, it might scream, I don't know what it screams. It screams broke, right? It might scream broke. Okay? It doesn't scream makes a lot of money. It just doesn't. All right? So, in order for you to be able to sell what you want to sell, you have to either, and here's the cool thing about existing in a day and age where AI exists, okay? You have to either begin to do things that make you appear to be in a position to sell the thing that you want to sell. So again, for example, if you want to sell fitness equipment, you got to get fit. You take your $10 a month, $20 a month, $40 a month, $50 a month. You take that